I just want to say before the video starts to make sure to hit that subscribe button. I am actually losing subscribers every day as I am transitioning over into Storybook Brawl content. So if you like what you see, if you want to see more, leave a like and hit that subscribe button and enjoy. What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven, and today we are going to be taking a look at a game that I call All-In Ogre Princess, and that is because I pick up some Ogre Princesses early and then just really focus on making use of my Ogre Princesses throughout the game. Ogre Princess is one of my favorite Storybook Brawl cards. I'm thankful that it just got a buff. As you can see with this 6/6 Humpty Dumpty, we are playing on the old patch here. And I might not totally agree with all of my old plays because this is a rather old video, but I do just think that this was a really fun game to showcase and just kind of an ode to Ogre Princess. Speaking of not agreeing with the plays, I really don't agree with what I did there at all. Definitely should have just taken the Humpty Dumpty, but I guess I really wanted to double support a Humpty Dumpty this turn. I don't know. I don't even think that that's good, because I think I should just Mad Mim the Baby Root here. Yeah, okay, well, that is going to be what I go with. But yeah, just kind of weird. Don't exactly know why I made that play. I think that I could have done something like, locking the shop for a few rounds and keeping the shrink spell in the rotation. But we're going to start with a Humpty Dumpty play, and I'm not going to defend that choice. Or we're going to start with the shrink spell. I think the Humpty Dumpty is more defendable than the shrink spell for sure, but we are going to be winning subsequent combats here after taking a combat off on the first one. And let's see, what do we go with now? I think I know what I go with, but yeah, I always sell the Humpty Dumpty pretty quickly because I just want to get out of there. And honestly, I think that this board is fine. It gives us a lot of gold going into level 3, and that's going to be part of the impetus for what happens with this strategy. So it kind of works out all well, but I think I wind up seeing multiple Ogre Princesses in that first shop, and now that I have turned my board into chickens, I'm going to have the means to purchase some of those things. I do think Sherwood Sure Shot could have been okay here because we've got the Mad Mim and we would have been able to kill my opponent's Sherwood Sure Shot, but instead we are just going to lose. But it doesn't look like we're going to give my opponent any Polywaggle Slays, which they're probably fine with because they don't really want just a 3-cost unit. But then, yeah, here we see there are 2 Ogre Princesses in this shop. So if I go ahead and sell one of my chickens, I can buy both of those. And, excuse me, if I sell both of my chickens, then I can buy... Oh, I sold the Baby Root. Oh, okay. I was not expecting that. I was thinking I could sell both of my chickens and then also buy the Vampire. But this seems fine. All in on Ogre Princess. That is kind of the goal of this video. I think Ogre Princess had basically just come out when I was recording this, so I really just wanted to try forcing it pretty heavily in a few of my games and seeing what are things on the busted end of the spectrum that Ogre Princess can do. And that's exactly what we are going to be working with this game, just Ogre Princess. Don't have my egg anymore. The chickens we'll get rid of eventually, but how many free slays can we get with Ogre Princess, and what can we make happen with said free slays? So we're going to take a ton of damage here. That's what's going to happen. We're going to take 9 going down to 22, and we're going to need Ogre Princess to start putting in some work. Spellweavers seem okay. That could be interesting. What would we have to do, though? We'd have to, like, backline the Spellweavers, sell a chicken and a Baby Root to buy the spell in the shop, or do we just roll? Yeah, roll, try to find a better spell. We actually find another Spellweaver already. Am I going to sell both of my chickens to upgrade a Spellweaver? I don't think I should. I think I should just lock this shop. Oh, but it's also got the... So I'm thinking I can skip this treasure and buy the Shadow Assassin. Yeah, but I can't do that once I find Coin of Sharon. Coin of Sharon is also really, really good with Ogre Princess. And there we go, an Ogre Princess. That's going to give us another level 4 treasure. But Coin of Sharon is just really good with Ogre Princess because a slate creature wants to be attacking first, and Ogre Princess needs to find some way to scale into the late game. I do frontline the Spellweaver here because my thought process is if Spellweaver gets attacked and dies, well, +4/+4 on that isn't the worst thing in the world. So definitely a few interesting decisions here, but we're really not here to critique the gameplay. We are just here to do some fun things with Ogre Princess, and that is exactly what we're going to do. We are going to get 2 slays with our Ogre Princess, and then we're going to take 9 damage again and go down to 13. So now I definitely have to find a way to stabilize on this board, but I've got 2 Sky Castle to bump the Ogre Princess. Oh, that's silly. Okay, well, we're going to go for it. Sky Castle, just so that our Ogre Princess gets +4/+4. Then I'm probably going to buy some princes and princesses, that being Romeo, and then rolling and seeing if we can find anything good here. I am going to put the Spellweaver in the front line yet again. Oh, no, I'm going to backline it. It's interesting. Oh, because of the Mad Mim with the Princess Peep. Yeah, that's certainly a consideration. Optimally here, we'd love for Ogre Princess to die, then Princess Peep to die, and then or even Romeo getting attacked in the middle there. But Ogre Princess dying first, slaying, trading, then Romeo getting attacked, dying, then Princess Peep dying and getting supported on all of her sheep tokens, and then Spellweaver getting to weave in some attacks. So that is the plan. We'll see if we can make that work. We kind of have an interesting like reverse cheese here with the Spellweaver +2/0 attacks in the back line, which means that Spellweaver might be able to do a little bit more than you would initially believe. And this is also pretty early for a Spellweaver here too, so should be able to scale into the game. Ogre Princess hitting Donkey is about as perfect as that combat can roll, and then that not dying. Oh, wow, yeah, this is perfect. Now hit the Ogre Princess. Wow, okay. I talked about perfect combats. That was so much better than I had imagined. We're going to get the kill on the pig here now as well, and we're going to deal a lot of damage to my opponent. So those level 4 treasures are definitely allowing us to snowball here a little bit and do some powerful things. We're playing up against Skip, and we might be able to actually grab a kill right now. I think Ogre Princess is big enough that I am looking at cutting the Ogre Princess. Oh, I'm thinking about getting in there with the Spellweaver, and I want the Ogre Princess to be able to grow. So yeah, that's an interesting consideration. I really just want to keep growing the Ogre Princess as much as possible. And looks like here I'm toying with Luna's Grace, plus potentially purchasing the Baby Root to unlock a tier 3 treasure later on in the game. Let's see. Oh, Sporko. Okay, yeah, that's even better. Yeah, that seems a lot better. Okay, so Sporko's pretty good here. This is pre-buff. Sporko, of course, only 1 attack. But Spellweaver should kill something, and then Ogre Princess should kill something and get a slay and get us a free level 4 unit. Another good thing about converting to picking up some level 4 units in Sporko and Riverwash Mermaid is that is potentially going to allow us to get some level 5 treasures via Ogre Princess and Horde Dragon. Level 5 treasures, of course, being some of the most powerful in the game. So we'll see how we can do with this new setup here. Really just trying to make the most of Ogre Princess. It would be really interesting to just look at a graph and see how much we grow Ogre Princess each turn. Because it's gotten that Coin of Sharon each turn, and then it has also been getting like the Sky Castle and the Sporko, and just any other way that I can find to support this thing. So that's pretty sweet. I think I actually remember this battle, or we've seen it happen before, but if you look, almost everything gets shrunk, but actually no, our Vulture is able to trade with the Spellweaver, and then Romeo's able to trade with whatever their, I think it was their Sporko, right? So yeah, that's pretty good. We wound up getting a copycat. I'm not super excited about that one, but maybe we can roll a little bit, try to find some XP, try to find some doubles of some of our currently existing units. And there we go. There is a Sporko. So that certainly goes in for the Mad Mim. And then we actually triple the Sporko. So that is going to allow us to grab a level 5 treasure, and that will fill out our treasures here. And then Horn of Olympus with this series of treasures seems really good. We're continuing to grow this Ogre Princess. I'm even considering putting it first now. I can definitely mix around with some of the backline stuff. Taking this free roll will grow the Spellweaver considerably more as well. Oh, okay, that's why I moved the Ogre Princess first, because it's being supported by Riverwash Mermaid regardless of where it is on the board. So it will continue to grow. Forgot to put that in the graph. That would honestly be really interesting to just go through at the end of this game and just look and see how much did Ogre Princess actually grow each turn. Because I really, and I think I said this at the beginning of the video, but we do not get rid of Ogre Princess in this game. Ogre Princess makes the end comp. This is an Ogre Princess all-in video, and I was not kidding. The next thing I think that we're probably going to wind up looking for is like a Baba Yaga or something, but even Baba Yaga we don't really need, because we just care about these Ogre Princesses at this point. We don't even care that Ogre Princess could potentially get some treasures for us. Look at these. These sheep are insane. Yeah, this is just a really powerful comp for us. Vulture's going to trade off with Spellweaver, and then we're going to hit my opponent at 411. So we took 9 over, I think, 3 different combats. No, that can't be right, because we lost 3 health. Then I remember taking 9 and then taking 9. So what is that? That is that's a total of 21. So then we must have taken, what is it, like 6 more somewhere else. Oh no, that's not even, yeah, because we've lost 27 health. So we lost 6 health somewhere else. But like, other than that, we have really stabilized once we've hit 13. So that is pretty sweet. Gonna Genie's Wish for a Dwarf, that's fine. We were really just buffing the Spellweaver there. Spellweaver with the Riverwash Mermaid seems like something that we could hang on to. Oh, wow. Okay, sure. Arthur buffs Ogre Princess. Gotta take it. Literally every turn, we add an additional support or treasure or both to find additional ways to pump this Ogre Princess. It's a very, very silly game, a little bit of a meme. We really don't even care what the Ogre Princess is giving us. We are just happy to have it continually just keep on buffing the thing. And this might be, it's so big at this point, this has to be the first time where the Coin of Sharon doesn't get to go on the Ogre Princess, but we'll see here. We'll find out. Yeah, my opponent's front line is so small that I don't think I don't think Coin of Sharon is going to wind up going on to Ogre Princess, but we'll find out here. If everything attacks into Ogre Princess, it could certainly happen. But let's see. It's really just going to matter. Yeah, okay, the Princess Peep. But that's fine, because we're hanging on to the Princess Peep for a second. Princess Peep is good for us here, and we like that. And looks like Ogre Princess and Spellweaver should be able to clean up the rest of what's going on. No. Yes. Okay. We are going to be able to trade here. That was a really close combat. Came down to a 50-50 at the end. But obviously there were other 50-50s that could have swung things the other way. So we've got Puff Puff for Econ. We've got Princess Peep just for a potential level 4 treasure, but I don't want it. We're level 5 now. We want to start doing level 5 things, and I think I'm going to cast the end here as well. Yeah, let's just cast the end right on that Puff Puff. That seems good enough to me. And then, honestly, I think that oh wow, going for another Arthur. Sure, we're just pumping, but I don't go for this Baba Yaga. That is really curious. I think I have to go for Baba Yaga here. Yeah, let's sell Peep. Let's sell both copycats, and let's put the Baba Yaga in. And Because of Baba Yaga, I think it's actually a little bit curious that I didn't pick up the Shadow Assassin there. Cut the Sporko, play Baba Yaga, Riverwash Mermaid, and those along with the support horn is just a really, really good configuration. But this is still going to be pretty good here. Everything's going to be growing. We found another Prince Arthur, so we are continuing to grow this Ogre Princess there. It's getting double slays, so we just got 2 additional units, and we got 2 additional Riverwash Mermaid triggers because the Baba Yaga is supporting that as well. I think we should lose this one, though. My opponent looks really, really powerful. The monster book should potentially be able to trade with something. We're giving my opponent a free treasure here. But yeah, okay, the monster book will trade with Baba Yaga, and we will take 10 down to 7. But we did gain some life because of the end. Shoulder fairies there. I think I should, I was just about to say, I think I should cast the end because that's just going to let Ogre Princess give us some 5-drops, which I just think is really powerful. Echo Wood's an interesting decision point there, but yeah, I think I agree with not taking it. We're back up to 9 health, which is a little bit of a gap as well. But what I'd really like to do here is just find a Baba Yaga. I sell the Shoulder Fairies. I think I probably could have sold the Romeo, but I get the Baba Yaga, and now I've got the choice between Singing Sword, Wand of Weirding, and Embiggening Stone. Embiggening Stone isn't going to help the Ogre Princess that we already have. So looks like I'm going to go for Singing Stone, and I will probably drop the coin because the Sky Castle is actually giving me a lot of stats. No, I am going to drop the Sky Castle. Okay, so we do wind up shrinking the Ogre Princess a little bit, but then we buff it up immediately to 90 attack. So we are just continuing to grow this thing. We're going to get a lot of slays on it here, obviously, as well, though we do need to start to find something. Now, having said that, we've purchased a lot of XP this game as well, at least 2 XP. We'll see what level Ivala's on. Yeah, 2 XP. That means that, you know, we've got some time to figure some stuff out. And typically one of the things Ogre Princess is good with is figuring stuff out, figuring where your comp needs to go from here. Going to deny my opponent that Slay and that level 6 upgraded unit, so that's pretty sweet as well. But yeah, we're gonna be getting 4 level 6 units off of Ogre Princess, I believe. No, we only attacked with her once. So 2 level 6 units off of Ogre Princess. Oh, I've got 3. Oh, because it's an upgraded Baba Yaga. Okay, so I wind up getting 3 level 6 units there, and I got the Green Knight when my supports affect all of my front row units. So that's kind of sweet there. I can give everything in the front row plus 10 attack. I don't know if that is going to be better than the Riverwash Mermaid as far as scaling, but it seems fine to me. Then we are going to upgrade Prince Arthur, which actually doesn't help the Ogre Princess, but it does give us the choice of some treasures here, and I think I should probably be going Hand of Midas because we just have such a good lead here. So now we will finally toss the Coin of Sharon, so we are done scaling in that capacity. We've got the chance to dream, but honestly, I really like Horde Dragon here, and the reason for that is we are going to be... Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty fantastic as well. Let's see. Yeah, I want to keep the... yeah, that's perfect. And, oh, shoot, I wasn't thinking about that. I think I wasn't thinking about that at the time as well, and didn't realize that that was going to give me an upgraded Gumblegore. Well, doesn't matter. It made my Ogre Princess huge. I cut my Baba Yaga for it. I'm not sure if that is great, because right now we're not scaling. But what I was going to say is that one of the cool things with Trophy Hunter and Ogre Princess is that I'm going to be looking and receiving these level 6 units, so this should really help me towards completing some level 6 treasures at this point. Big decision point here if I want to go for the pumpkin strategy, or if I want to continue on kind of this mixed path that I'm currently on. And I think that the pumpkin strategy could be really good here. So yeah, definitely have some decisions to make as far as what we're going to be doing with this board 7 Grumblegore board. But I think the primary goal right now is to pick up a level 7 treasure, and Ogre Princess is going to help us do that. Ogre Princess really didn't help us get any of the like level 6s that we currently have, or at least the amount. We have a deceptive amount of level 6s, but that was because of True Love's Kiss and because of the Ambrosia. I'm going to go ahead and move my ranged units first. I'm not sure if that's a mistake. And just toying around with how much attack do I need versus how much defense do I need. Do I want the pumpkin in? Do I want the Prince Arthur in? And I probably should have that Ogre Princess attacking second, but there was just enough other stuff going on that I couldn't quite keep it all together here. My opponent's going to be using a Mimic, and we are going to be able to get a Slay with Ogre Princess, so that is really all that we need, all that we care about. Pumpkin's just going to summon 1 unit. Not too big of a deal there, but we are going to have enough power with these cross swords, plus Gumblegores, plus supporting everything, that we're doing a pretty okay job here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab Oni King, and then I think I'm just going to roll for some additional 6s. But honestly, Oni King seems pretty good because all of these Gumblegores are monsters. So I could throw Oni King in slot 7, and then like I could throw another Gumblegore in that first position. And looks like I'm also going to grab Good Boy, because, oh, okay, yeah, this puts a lot of extra stats onto Ogre Princess. But after looking at it, I realize I don't really like it, and I'm actually going to wind up cutting Prince Arthur here as well. And then I do think I will pick up this Oni King, and I will say goodbye to the Good Boy. I do think that it could have been good enough here to hang on to the Good Boy, and then like we'll see what I find. Looks like I'm gearing up to play some Oni Kings, but then when I cut the Green Knight, I realized just how much that affects everything that I've got going on here. Do I sell the Pumpkin King? I am going to wind up selling the Pumpkin King to play another spell. It's got to be on Ogre Princess at this point. Who are we kidding? So, I consider even putting the Ogre Princess closer to the beginning of the fight. Honestly, I don't think that that's that terrible. You can see Robin Wood targeting my Ogre Princess. That's how you know you've done a good job. But unfortunately, Ogre Princess is going to get attacked by Medusa. But we just have a bunch of ranged units here that are pretty powerful and should be able to help carry us a little bit this fight. And that's going to take out my opponent. Not kill them, but just deal some damage and win this fight. Have to think about if I want Pumpkin again. I don't think so. I think I've got 2 different level 6 minions, both with the Oni King and the Green Knight. And there we go with the Oni King. I should just be looking to double something. And a few options here, but I think Mirror Mirror is actually going to be pretty good with this board. We already have so much attack, we really don't need a magic sword. Fairy Queen's Wand, we also don't really need, just because we don't really care about our toughness, and we get so much more toughness out of our monsters by playing this Green Knight and then playing this Mirror Mirror, and yeah, just ordering our board like this. And I do think, I will say that we're continuing to grow our Ogre Princess because now we've got an upgraded Oni King at this point. So I think it's still fair to say that this is a princess comp here. Decline to go for the Mixawazzle for the Ogre Princess there. That could have been a good move, or maybe we could have put it on like the Spellweaver or something. Just try to get a random upgraded level 6. But yeah, this is sweet. And I think we did Ogre Princess proud here. So we're going to lose a little bit of attack as our Gumblegore dies. But then as our front line starts to die, they resummon. And because we've got those Gumblegores and because we have those singing swords, these minions are going to come back still pretty powerful. They're going to come back non-upgraded and non-buffed, but still I think that's going to be enough to get the job done, and that's why I went for the Mirror Mirror play here. Mirror Mirror with Singing Swords plus Horn, I think allows your minions to resummon with a lot of health. Now, that Wicked Witch of the West actually confused me a considerable amount. I'm like, wait a minute, this Ogre Princess is upgraded. What's going on here? And I spent way too much time thinking about it before realizing that that was because the Mirror Mirror summons a plain copy of Ogre Princess, which means that you can get anything still from the Ogre Princess at this point in the game. Going to take a look at Jormungand, but going to roll past it. And Echowood could be good. I mean, whenever any of my monsters are attacking, they are getting plus 30, right? Or plus 20. I think just plus 20. And that could certainly be something good. I'm deciding that I still want to stay as the Trophy Hunter, because what I really want here is another Green Knight, just to get another level 7 treasure. And I'm still not sure if I want to play Green Knight or not. It's tough, but I don't think that I need it ultimately. I think that health be damned, I'm just going to summon minions and they're going to just have super high attack, and that should just hopefully be enough. And our Gumblegore, we've got some Gumblegore on Gumblegore violence here, but that is totally fine as it resummons. And you can see the Echowood's not getting huge, but it is a 300 attack and 84 health unit, and it will get a little bit bigger even so before the combat is over. But the combat is over and we kill my opponent. But yeah, Echowood gets to like 500, 100. That's fine. And that's actually the end of the game. So there we go. We kept Ogre Princess in it until the very end, and we were able to scale it all the way up to over 200 attack when it was attacking, because of course for that Oni King. So this was kind of a weird one. We won the finals there, and then one of our opponents lost to a ghost, and I guess that was probably a ghost that we beat though, right? So I guess let's count it. We were pretty powerful pretty early. We were able to use Ogre Princess to kind of snowball our advantage, continue to get powerful treasures, and then once we were level 6, we were also able to, with that advantage, buy more XP and buy some additional life points as well, but buy some XP, which allowed us to get more and more powerful things off of the Ogre Princess. And then once we were level 6 with not Trophy Hunter, Horde Dragon, then we were able to grab a level 7 treasure, which Ogre Princess helped us get some of the Oni Kings for that. I think it got us at least one of those Oni Kings, maybe 2. But yeah, that was a fun one, and I just thought it was a really, really fun game as far as showcasing what Ogre Princess can do. Again, this was basically right after Ogre Princess was introduced into Storybook Brawl, and I just thought it was a fun one and highlight worthy. But that is going to be it for me today, guys. So thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more Storybook Brawl content. I actually do lose followers every single day as I'm kind of transitioning into making the channel a little bit more Storybook Brawl focused, but I'll still continue with playing some other old games as well. Just having a lot of fun with this and trying to see how far I can push myself, how high of achievements and ranks and things that I can get. But most importantly, I'm having fun. So if you want to have fun with me, you can also catch me live at twitch.tv/NoLucksGiven. But that is going to be it for me today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'm NoLucksGiven. Peace.